Hey everyone, Amber Irwin with Social Speak. I am super excited today. I am going to talk to you guys about keywords, how to find them. Caitlin did a great blog on what is SEO, search engine optimization, and how does that tie into your blogging. And today we're going to talk about how do you find those keywords and be able to write those blogs targeted around those keywords so that helps with your SEO organically. Before, a few years ago, you can do one blog post a week, which was only, 300 words, 300, 500 words, and that was fine. Today, it's changed. Google's really liking those 2,500 to 5,000 word count blogs. And if you are like me and maybe writing is not your forte, you guys say, oh my God, 2,500 to 5,000 words? Like, how am I going to do that? Well, I want to talk to you. I'm going to show you how to make it easy, and really you're kind of mashing together multiple things to make this long blog post. So first I want to show you, how does your website rank? And let me share my screen real quick. I'm going to take you to, oops, not my downloads. I'll take you to Google. The first thing I want you to go to is, the website is opensiteexplorer.com. And what we're going to do is we're just going to see where your website ranks. And this is owned by Moz, and Moz is one of the largest SEO companies. So it's going to tell you, and this is just really for your own benefit to know where your website sits. If you are just getting started, this page authority and this domain authority really aren't going to meet, the numbers aren't going to be high, and that's okay. This is something you just want to put maybe on your quarterly calendar of your quarterly to-dos. Your page authority, you really want it to be between 25 and 40. If you get to a 40, that's awesome. Your domain authority, same thing. 25 to 35 is a really good domain authority. And what this means is this predicts the roots domain ranking potential in search engines based on an algorithm combination of all link metrics. So this basically is how Google is viewing your website. How is it showing up in the search engines? And then your page authority is each page ranking. So if people are searching for certain things on your, let's say we have a, whether it's a blog or we have small business social media services, and people are searching for that, what's that page authority? How does that rank with Google? So Open Site Explorer is really just to find out how strong is your website. And again, if you're just starting out, you're not going to worry about this right now, but it is something that you want to see these numbers continue to grow. So as once you get this situated, write down your numbers. And then what I want you to do is I want you to take a quick minute and think of those keyword phrases and come to Google, just open up Google, and let's say I'm going to use a local business. Let's do carpet cleaning, Palm Harbor. So you want to think, when you're thinking of your keyword phrases, you want to think if you are location-based, for us, for social media management, online management, it doesn't matter if they're in Florida, Colorado, Texas, Australia. We've had clients all over the world. So this city is not going to matter to us as much. But if you are a local business and you just do business in that area, then yes, this location is important. So you want to think of, where are your clients coming from? Where are you doing business? And when I say keyword phrases, this is what I mean. Carpet cleaning, Palm Harbor. And the reason I'm just doing this is because we sat down with a client the other day and we were walking through this. And when you do this, there's going to be usually 3 things that come up. The first 3 to 4 things, you'll see this little ad here. This means that they're paying Google AdWords to show up first for this keyword phrase. The next thing is going to be their Google Plus pages. So based on reviews, based on people that have, the longer that they've had their Google Plus account, their use of Google Plus. This is what's showing up here. And then you're going to get into the website. So here, 10 best carpet cleaning near Palm Harbor, 12 best carpet cleaning services in Palm Harbor, Florida. So this is going to get into what people are searching for and what websites are coming up. And this is where you want to look, because obviously, you know, if you're a local carpet cleaning company, you know, you may not be able to compete with Home Advisor, but you can compete with Carpet Cleaning Clearwater if that's not your business, or Steam Bright Carpet Cleaning. So what you want to do is you want to take notes of these searches and what are people talking about. So right here, this company, we provide carpet cleaning, rug cleaning, upholstery cleaning. So they mentioned those keywords, and they mentioned Palm Harbor, Dunedin, Largo, etc. So, so what you want to do is then come up here and let's search for something that's not location based. So let's search for small business and see how these auto-populate. As soon as you start typing these in, see if any of these things are what you are going to type in. Now, this is not what but branding tips would be good. I could start typing in small business, social media marketing. That's what I want to know about, because that's who we're talking to. And again, here are, you know, 4 ads, and then we get into Sprout Social, Hootsuite, Forbes. So those ones we're probably not going to be able to compete with, but we can see what they're talking about. So we can write that content and have those right keywords in there to be able to get on this first page. So now that you have those keyword phrases that you think are what people would be searching for, now I want to open up Keyword Finder, which is kwfinder.com. And let me just turn my page of notes. I want to make sure I stay on track and get you guys all the information possible. Keyword Finder, you do not have to pay for, and either with the Open Site Explorer. You're allowed to have 3 searches per day on these sites. So with Keyword Finder, this helps you find those long tail keywords that we want to write those blogs about and do those videos. So let's say I talk about social media tools. Let's see what people are talking about. Here's where I can type in anywhere for us, because we're not, you know, we could do social media for companies all over the world, and we do have clients all over. But if you are location based, then you're going to want to look anywhere, but then also location, you know, location specific as well. So you would type in social media tools, click find keywords, and this is where we want to really take some good notes. And this is where we're going to get those topics. So what we want to stick with is the green. Social media tools is easy. What that means is that we can write that 5,000 word blog about social media tools, and then that's going to help us. 5,000 people a month are searching for social media tools. So if we were to write a 5,000 word blog on social media tools, and we were to take, and this is where that 5,000 word count gets a little bit easier, because we can review each tool. So we can have a video and a little section about Buffer, about Hootsuite, write a review on each tool we use. We could talk about Zoom. We can talk about Facebook Live. We can talk about Google Drive. We can talk about Dropbox. All of these tools that we use for our social media, Trello, and you just write a little snippet and do a little video on each of these items, that blog is going to turn into 5,000 words easily. If you are, you know, social media manager, 49,000 people a month are searching for that. But see how this gets into that more difficult? You want to stay away from, I wouldn't say stay away, I would just advise working on the easier words or easier ranked words first, and then moving into the higher, you know, because here this one is going to show you it's going to be moderate as far as it's possible, but it may be you're going to be on the second page of Google rather than the first page. These ones, social media marketing tools, social media monitoring tools, social media list, those ones are a little bit more difficult, meaning, you're going to be competing with Forbes, Glassdoor, Buffer, and those are the larger players in the social media world that our company may not be able to compete with, but we can compete with them on best social media management tools. And we can then look at so here Forbes, their domain authority is 95, which is amazing, but that page authority is only a 1. So if we wrote a blog on best social media management tools and our page authority was already a 28, we could outrank Forbes for this keyword search. So thinking in phrases rather than just one keyword. And you can look at here and see what are these other companies, talking about. So this is a great way to really find those keyword phrases that we can talk about. And let's say social media monitoring. We can write a blog, now obviously there's only 1,400 people searching for this a month. At the same time, if 700 of those people come to our site and click through and get that information they need, that's a win in our book. Here, social media monitoring, 5,400 people a month are looking for that. They're paying $13 per click on Google AdWords to get this phrase. So if we can start talking about this organically, and again, writing reviews on the different monitoring tools, the importance of looking at your analytics and throwing in the videos and images and tutorials and creating a longer blog post with this keyword phrase, it's pretty easy for us to be able to get ranked on on that first page of Google. And so it's going to, 0 to 9 effortless. The one thing I would look at that is, how many people are actually searching for that. If only 5 people a month are searching for it, I'm not sure it's going to be worth your time to write a 5,000 word blog for 5 people. But it's all, those 5 people could be paying $5,000 a month for a service or something. So you have to kind of think about that. 10 to 19, go for it. 20 to 29, easy. 30 to 39, still easy. 40 to 54, possible. 55 to 74, hard. 75 to 89, very hard. 90 to 100, don't do it. Meaning you're going to be with the big players that are paying thousands of dollars a month, that, you're going to just be spinning your wheels. So use this tool to really make sure that you are looking at those long tail keywords and how you can stack, what I like to say, stack that blog together. And if you are a nutritionist, let's say you are, you're talking about different paleo recipes, you can call it the top 5 family-friendly paleo recipes or whatever it may be. But you can then put that into a blog, one blog, and have 5 different recipes, but then talking about maybe, how to modify some of the ingredients or how your family enjoyed it, telling that story about each recipe with pictures. Maybe you do a quick video on how to make one of those recipes. So you're kind of taking content, what we used to do, those 300 word count blogs, you're taking 5 of them or 6 of them and putting them together into one long blog post. And this is just going to help you one more way. What are people searching for? And again, if you're looking for a location, then let's look into, United States. And I can hit search here. And it's going to give me, still those social media tools. There's 1,300 people looking for that social media monitoring, social media marketing tools. That one's the harder one. Social media monitoring tools in the US, much, harder. So looking at, that location, those are the things that you need to be looking at to see, okay, what can you be talking about and get that organic SEO going. let me just make sure. And the other thing too is, looking at your competition, both locally and nationally, and see, type their website into Moz and see what they're talking about. Type in, look at what, pull them up onto Google and see what this part, what their website is saying, right here, and then look at those keyword phrases in Keyword Finder and find out, what are they talking about? How easy is it for, if that comes in that easy mark, then start writing content on them, bump them off, and push you up. So that's what we're really looking at, is just those keyword phrases, with location. If you are, again, a local business, really looking at carpet cleaning, Palm Harbor, personal trainer, Palm Harbor, personal trainer, Denver, whatever it may be, but looking at those locations. And it's important too, if you, let's say most of your clients are in, Montana or Washington, whatever, that you still you write those blogs around them too, because if you're pulling a lot of your clientele from a specific city or state, you want to make sure that you're providing that content value to them. Let's see if I missed anything on my notes. Another good way is figuring out, what questions people are asking. Again, you can do this, just by taking notes of what your current clientele and your current, audience is asking. What questions, ask them what phrases that they would, search for to find you. And the one thing I think to really remember here is it's a long-term process. This isn't about just setting up, one blog and calling it good and you're done with. This is really about setting up that process and really figuring out what's going to work for your business. Because at the end of the day, this is, a short-term solution for a long-term goal. So we want to make sure that, you have that plan. And again, outsource what you don't like doing. And I'm we've always been, if I could speak today, we've gotten lucky with interns. So check the local, community colleges, local colleges, and see if your business is something that somebody can intern for. We've been really lucky with having interns, so then they can take over some of those daily tasks and we can focus maybe on our blog writing or video producing, whatever it may be. It's all about content. So if you're really good at writing short little snippets, like I love writing short little reviews, doing videos, here's your 10 points, then write one of those a day. And then, and not on your blog, but just on a Google Doc. Write a short, 300, 500 words a day on a topic. And then at the end of the month, you have your blog post right there, because that one blog post is going to have more weight with Google on your website than those 500 words or whatever it may be, 1,000 words or whatever. So open up a Google Doc, a Word doc. Even if you have your WordPress site, you can just go in there and start typing and save it as a draft. And then at the end of the month or beginning of the month, you can format it into your blog. Figure out those ways that make it easy for you. If you, can sit down and write a 5,000, you go into Keyword Finder, you find those phrases, and you can write a 5,000 word, blog in just a couple hours, awesome. Find out what works for you and do that. But this is key for your search engine optimization, and those keyword phrases. That's what people are searching for. They're not just searching for health coach. They're not just searching for social media. What specifically are they searching for? And that's what you want to write. That's what the value you want to give them. Because you may say, our end goal is we want them on our website. We want to sell them. But what are those little breadcrumbs you can spread through Google that they're going to get and then come back to your website? So, and be monitoring your Google Analytics as you're doing this. What pages are people coming back to? How long are they spending on your website? What is the bounce rate? If you wrote a blog on social media management tools, like, that's what Keyword Finder said, and so someone searches for that, and they come to our website, but that's not what they were looking for, or that blog actually didn't give them that value, that bounce rate's going to go up because they're going to come there, that's not what they wanted, and they're going to jump off to another site or another page. So monitoring that bounce rate, pay attention to your Google Analytics. It's going to tell you what keywords people put in to search for you and find you and what pages are going to. So pay attention to that. This KW Finder is going to be your friend. So that's OpenSiteExplorer.com is going to be the Moz one, OpenSiteExplorer.org, sorry. That's going to be your Moz. That's to see where, what weight your website has, and then KW Finder for the keywords. If you need help putting together your keyword plan and figuring out that strategy for your business, let us know. We're here to help you. Thanks.